Get to play around,
play
take
around.
dream big.
Yes, dream big.
Yeah.
That's always one of the more cool and niche forecasts we get to do is the cloud base for those air shows. If they were doing it this morning, it'd be on the cloudier side. You got some rain in the forecast, and maybe a bit iffy, but into later today, lots of sunshine, they'd have no problem. So here's a check of South Texas radar right now. We're seeing this last little push of rain just out to our west over in the brush country. It's going to make its way through Live Oak and Duval counties here over the next little while and push towards the coast. A lot of the heavier showers and storms that we saw closer to Corpus Christi and Kingsville up towards Rockport this morning, a lot of that is moving offshore, and we're going to continue to see that trend, this rain pushing away from us as that dry line comes into the coastal bend. So behind this, we're going to see a big push of dry air that allows our temperatures to heat up more effectively, and so we're going to get pretty toasty this afternoon into the lower 90s. That is where our high temperatures are going to settle. Our record high in Corpus Christi for today's date is 91. That is also where I have our forecast high. Into tonight, after around the midnight hour, we'll see a cold front that the dry line is attached to push through. And so by tomorrow morning, instead of the shorts and t-shirt that we're going to need this afternoon, you're going to want a jacket into tomorrow morning. It's going to be pretty chilly with temperatures in the 50s to kick off Thursday, and a very pleasant afternoon in the coastal bend with a lot of sunshine. Breezy winds, but temperatures a lot more pleasant in the 70s. So we're going to go from the 90s today into the 70s tomorrow. So a nice drop back to where we should be for this time of year compared to those 80s and 90s that we've been pretty consistently seeing for the past few weeks. Now, with this front and that dry line, we're going to see our humidity levels drop. So not only this afternoon, but into Thursday as well. At any point when we're seeing that lower humidity and the gusty winds overlap, that means our fire danger will be a little bit elevated. So keep that in mind. Also, spring breakers, remember, burn ban, no bonfires on the beach. The humidity does come back into next week, and then we do it all over again. A very repetitive weather pattern. We have another front dropping us from the 90s back into the 70s. So here's that first front. We miss out on another one that goes through the Midwest, and then into the weekend, we start to look up towards our northern states, and that is going to be the next front that comes through the coastal bend. With that, we could see a low rain chance. We're not looking at anything major, just isolated to stray at this point. For today, we do have those showers and storms this morning. Temperatures are in the 70s, but it doesn't feel all that bad with the rain-cooled air in place. By lunchtime, we're at around 80 degrees, and we're starting to see that clearing already as that dry line is pushing its way towards the coast. Into the afternoon, high temperatures, again, in the 90s, near record highs in some places, or hitting that record high as we should here in Corpus Christi. Tomorrow, we're a little bit breezier, and with that dry air, again, remember that fire danger will be elevated this afternoon and tomorrow, but much more pleasant in terms of that tangible weather. We'll have lower humidity levels and temperatures in the 70s. By Friday, the weather is still gorgeous, a little bit warmer, and we continue to warm up and get more humid through the end of the weekend. So it's a nice end to spring break, especially for Saturday and Sunday for any beachgoers. John Thomas, Barbie.